Alright, I warned this too much. But, it works as a Scooby-Doo shirt. So, alright, we are now taking a look at the second direct-to-video Scooby-Doo movie post, late 1998, late 90s to the early 2000s. Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, which I remember seeing trailers for at Cartoon Network because that's where I watched the first one and that's where I wanted to watch it. This one, and I remember I had Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, Mr. A Machine. I was a pretty cool 12-year-old, if I do say so myself. And I had David Xanatos. I think actually those were my brothers. No, because he was only 1 year old, so he didn't have I had David Santos from you may know where I'm going with this, from Gargoyles, a toy of him. I pretended he was Ben Ravencroft, although I didn't know the guy's name, and I played with my toys and pretended it was a direct sequel to Zombie Island because that's what I thought it was. And what I did is I had the witch bring the cat people back to life. And this guy, I don't know what I had the guy do. But Scooby-Doo and him had to stop the cat people again. And the zombies came up to help. It was a whole thing. Would it have been a better idea? Certainly a better idea than this shitstorm, that's for sure. But, I don't know. This one is different now. I do want to comment, this isn't full screen. Full screen. So it's cut me off here like this. Yeah, it's in full screen, standard definition. Hey. No subtitles either. I was like subtitles. So this time, Scooby-Doo and the gang, they solve a mystery at this museum. And there they are greeted by Ben Ravencroft. Everyone comes back to do the voice except do the same voices. Mary Kay Bergman as Daphne, B.J. Ward as Velma, Frank Welker as Freddy. But Scott Innes not only does the voice of Scooby here, he also voices Shaggy, so he does both. And of course, Tim Curry, isn't it smashing, does the voice of, I almost said Xanatos, Ben Ravencroft. And he's there when they solve the mystery, and he asks the gang, because he's a mystery writer, a horror mystery writer that Velma likes, and he asks them to come back to Oakhaven, his small little town, for a festival. They do, but when they get there, they find out it's become a tourist trap. And they also find out that there's a mystery to be solved because there is a witch's ghost, which they say is the ghost of Sarah Ravencroft, Ben's ancestor. Yes. And so they gotta solve a mystery. And I remember being disappointed at first. When it's just revealed. The truth is revealed. We meet the Hex Girls. I don't remember all their names except for one. Sally, a.k.a. Thorn. She's the important one. And I want to apologize to the Hex Girls, alright? Going into this, I didn't think they did anything in this film other than sing songs and show that they had fake vampire teeth. I thought they did nothing in this. I didn't realize that Thorn played it. I forgot that Thorn played into the finale of this film. And so, as I was running, I do run-throughs, I called out that they were useless characters, much like Snakebite Scruggs in the previous film. But I didn't realize that, Sally McKnight, or Thorn, she does do something at the end. Now, back to my disappointment. I was disappointed when it was revealed that this whole witch ghost thing was another person in a mask setup thing to get tourists. I was like, I remember being very upset. I was just like, no, No, because the zombie one, they said the monsters were real and they can't do this now. They can't go back on that. They did eventually. But this is like, no. And they rinse and repeat for the next one, too, when they do this. For the alien one. Basically, they go back to the format, but there is some realness to it. For this one, the next one, and Cyber Chase, there's some realisticness to it, while also having that same format. And I don't understand why they had to do this. Maybe there was there complaints from the first one? Because to me, Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island is still the best Scooby-Doo movie ever made. Even more so than the live actions movies. It is the best. The live action one, they delve into the realistic stuff, the first one, and kind of had both, sort of, in the second one. And we'll get to the direct-to-video ones that Cartoon Network came out with later. But I just felt like they thought maybe parents complained that the other one was too dark with real monsters. So here we had to do somewhat with that, but still go back to the old format. And that's why this one gets brought down a little bit. As I just don't see why they had to. Even the trailers were boasting the monsters are real stuff. Still. And yeah. Which is why I was confused when it turned out it was a fake. But then, see, Ben's whole thing is he's been looking for a journal to prove that his ancestor Sarah was burned at the stake. Which leads you to question, how was he born? Was she the only ancestor he had? Because they don't mention any other people. So if she was burned at the stake, how was he born? Because it makes no sense. I'm assuming there was other family members, but they never mention or bring them up. Just that she was his ancestor and then she was burned at the stake. So how does he exist? I don't know. But she's burned at the stake for being a witch, but she's a Wiccan, which is different. You know, love the earth. Wicked good and love the earth, women power, and I'll be over here. Buffy reference there. Yeah, so he's getting his journal to prove her innocence. However, when they find they find the book, and it turns out he lied. Because this thing is clearly a spellbook as soon as they find it, thanks to a shoe buckle, or a hat buckle, or whatever, a shoe buckle, hat buckle, whatever that Scooby and Shaggy find. They're able to dig it up, find the book, and, yeah, it's a spell book, and Ben Ravencroft brings back the real ghost of his ancestor, and then he regrets it, and tries to send her back, but she's like, no, and traps him in a little prison thing, and then brings pumpkins, and a giant turkey to life, and some other things, I don't remember the other ones, but to life to deal with them, and she tries to take over the world, of course, but, yeah, and she's voiced by Tress MacNeille, who I think is the most overused voice actress they can have. I'm sorry. No offense. She's a great voice actress. I just think every character she voices comes out as obnoxious. I don't know if that's the way her voice is or what. It just comes out that way. From Babs Bunny to this character to Dot from the Animaniacs, it just comes out like that. She even did the voice of the mom in Freakazoid. Bye, have a good time now. You know, and they kept repeating it throughout the entire episode. Bye, have a good time now. Just but yes, and now they find out that only a Wiccan can send her back into the book. Bye, have a good time now. I'm not gonna keep doing it. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. So of course they have Sally or Thorn. Bye, have a good time now. Okay, I'm done. So, yes, and they have Thorn use the book to send the witch back in. And end story. We rock out to Earth, Wind, Fire, and Air. We do get a song earlier. I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. The music is good. Not as good as Zombie Island, of course, with the 2 songs I had in there. But it's still good. This movie's fine for what I can enjoy. I'll definitely give it a 7 out of 10. It's very good. It doesn't hold up to Zombie Island for me, but it's still pretty good. It's enjoyable. It's only 77 minutes. How long was Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island? 77 minutes. Okay, they're the same length. So how long is 71 minutes? It's shorter. And then we'll be getting to that at some other point. But yeah, this was fun. So what are your thoughts on Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost? Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Have a good time now.